Oh, hi there, everyone. Welcome to our new section here called Trevor's Terrarium. Here we go ahead and talk about Argent Saga pretty much and do a deck tech for that. Before we get into it, of course, go ahead and remind you that we do have a Patreon. It only takes $1 to support us, and it helps us expand out like this on new TCGs and such things as that. With that, let's get into the deck. It's called Leeroy Jenkins! It's good old, just the mono red style of just dragons and dudes and aggro and hurt.
Yeah, you run into a whole bunch of dragons, it's not good for your life.
Yeah, no, not at all. Definitely not. Now with the deck, of course, we have to start with a champion in the spirit. And our champion here is cleverly named Dragonholt the Dragonborg. So he's basically like a Hell Knight in Doom or whatever. He's pretty cool. Exhaust, so tap him. Pay 1, so with the stones. Discard 1 fire unit from your hand. Add 1 non-legendary dragon unit from the deck to your hand. So this gets rid of your early eggs that you don't care for, right? And then just go get a dragon that you actually need.
Yeah, or your late game dudes you just get back. It's pretty silly because you're just like, I need to go get whatever I need to get. And all it has to be is a fire unit, so it doesn't really matter. And you can go get any dragon, which is pretty nice. Except for the legendaries, which is really sad because plenty of times I wish I could get the legendary dude.
Yeah, that'd be like, I win at that point.
Yeah.
Next one is Corona the Fire Spirit. Once per turn, during your turn, discard 1 fire unit from your hand, deal 500 damage to target unit, so it helps scare people in combat. During your turn, Soul Burst, which means you flip this card over, it can no longer be used after that. Target unit gains quickness. So, yeah. So when you're like, I'm going to win the game with this creature, swing, done.
Yeah. Plenty of times you just get to be like, hey, this dude's big and fast. Rawr, rawr.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's how it goes. And now, speaking of red and fast, we'll get into the Argent Egg. It's a 1 cost. It's a Guardian, so that's super cute already. It's a 500. And Rune. Put into 1 Whelp unit token that has 500 health. So basically, it really does not do much except block and gets you a dragon for later.
So the 2 things that I like about this is it's a 1-mana dragon is mainly the reason it's so good is because you're like, I need to go get a guardian. Let's go get this dragon because I can. Thanks. That's why Argent Egg is so good with my deck.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Next up is a Juvenile Dragon. It is a 1-mana 1000 and it as long as you have 2 other dragons, it gains quickness. It's really all it's for. You're just like, barg.
And with that eggs being a dragon, it's super good.
Yep.
Speaking of another egg that's a dragon, it's a 1 cost 500 Scarlet Egg. It's also a guardian, which is super good. If you control 2 or more dragon units, sacrifice this card, search your deck for a dragon unit with 2 or less, and put it into play. So it's not even a May ability. So if you play this, and the next turn you play this, you immediately go get a 2-drop.
So I mean, it is a guardian, but it's not really a guardian you count on.
Yeah.
Because it replaces itself with another dragon, which is cool. But sometimes I really wish it didn't. Because I really need the guardians. But it is what it is. Next up is Booster Dragon. 2 mana for a 1500. And when he arrives, target dragon unit gets plus 1000. Make that dragon big and angry and hate your life.
Seems good. It also works with the egg. Comes in, bring this guy. That dude gets bigger. Swing. Alright, next one is Exploding Dragon. It costs 2. It's a 1500. It has Rune. Deal 1000 damage to target unit. So it gets rid of a 2500 or kills something and then kills another thing.
Yeah. Plenty of times you just run that dude into some stuff and you don't care. Next up is the Draconic Summoner. 3 mana for a 2000. When he arrives, you put a dragon unit from your hand, a 2-drop from your hand into play. So any of your little 2-drop dragons, you're like, cool, play this Booster Dragon. That dude gets plus 10.
That's super good, actually, for a 2-drop.
He's pretty,
3-drop.
Pretty silly.
The next 3-drop here is Rao Dragon Caller. It's a 2000 for 3. Arrive. Add 1 dragon unit that costs 2 or less from your deck to your hand. As you can see, there's a theme here.
Yeah. Yeah, we like to put dudes in your hand and then put them into play.
Oh, yeah.
Next up is Rayna's Pet Dragon. It is 3 mana for 2000. When it arrives, if you control a Rayena unit, it deals 1000 to a unit. Yep. And then other Rayena units you control cannot be targeted by spells or abilities. So, like your other set of this deck, because this deck kind of split into 2 things, and they get don't target me.
Exactly. The next one is a 4-drop 1500 Rao Wyvern Rider. It has quickness, that's why it's so low in the power, and it has Rune as well. Put a real unit token into play, that's a 1000, so it replaces itself.
Yeah.
So you immediately just play it, hopefully kill a tower. If it gets killed, and then you have something else to replace it.
Yeah, he just keeps your threat on the field, and then he just keeps going.
Yeah.
Next up is the Enraged Dragon. 4 for a 2,500. He arrives, he deals 1,000 to target unit. Pretty solid little 4-drop.
Yeah, pretty simple, solid. Another 4-drop that's 2,500. Soulfire Dragon. It's unit dragon. It has ruin, of course. Search your deck for a dragon unit, cost 1 and put it into play, which means you can probably go get an egg, which will also just get you another dragon. So it's like Papa Dragon, like Mama Dragon, and baby dragon go get some Mama Dragon. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And then next up is Rayna, the Immortal Princess. She is 4 for a 2,000, and it's got ruined. And when she dies or just sacrificed, put into play a Rayena the Phoenix from your hand or your deck.
Now that is ridiculously good.
Yeah, because you just go get the big legendary Phoenix, and you're like, hey, cool, brarg.
Yeah, thanks.
Doing things and stuff.
All right, this one cost 5, 3,000. Vehemont, Crimson Guardian. Sadly, he is not a guardian though. Arrive. If there is a destroyed fire tower, destroy target unit.
But he doesn't care about you and your units.
No, not at all.
You killed a fire tower? Great.
He's just like, you're dead. Thanks.
Yeah, and he, just like all the other ones, he doesn't care whose fire tower is dead. As long as there's one dead, we're killing a thing.
They're killing a thing.
Next up is Raoyenna the Phoenix. She is a 6-drop legendary Phoenix. So you can only have one of them, period. And arrive, it deals 1,500 to all units your opponent controls.
Super good.
And then ruined, you shuffle this card into your owner's deck. So it's never going to go away.
Nope.
Unless they make you discard it, which is kind of sad. I've seen it happen, and you're just like, oh, sad. But if it's in play, cool, great. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and if it's in your deck, then you go get it with the Rider, and then it's just like, you just keep going for it. It's ridiculous. Next one is a 6-drop, 4,000. Draconic Destroyer. So it has Destroyer. It can attack 2 towers at the same time, which is nice. But it has Arrive. Sacrifice another dragon unit. Deal X to all units your opponents control. X is the sacrifice unit's power. So if you have another big dragon and you can board wipe him, and you just sack it, and then bam, all of that good stuff.
Yeah, that dude's pretty silly because with our red spirit, you're just like, cool, sacrifice this dude, all of your dudes die, give him quickness, destroyer, kill your stuff.
Even sack the Phoenix that you know you're gonna get back. So
sadly, you can't.
Oh, because it's not a dragon.
It's
yeah,
Dagrons.
Nah, Dagrons. Sadly.
Next up is Mechdragon Prototype. 7 for a 4,000. He's a dragon.
Yeah, it has a question mark next to it. It's ridiculous.
And he's got quickness, so he can attack the turn he comes in. And whenever you have one or less card in your hand, this card has Destroyer. So I'm assuming that it's just a dragon that I can go search for. I don't know exactly if that's right or not, because there's not really a CR on that. But until I get proved otherwise, I'm going to use it as a dragon that I can search up.
Exactly. That's just kind of super weird, right?
Yeah.
It's a prototype. Who knows? All right, this one's really hard to read because it's
yeah.
There's foils here. 8-drop, 5,000. Bahamute, Draconic Deity. It's a legendary dragon, so you can only have one in the whole deck. Quickness, it can attack when it comes in. This card costs 2 less to play if you have 5 or more dragon units with different names and discard zone, which will happen because you're trying to kill everything, right? So essentially 6, which is good. Arrive, expel target unit, and if you do 2,000 damage to each unit that's adjacent to it. So it's literally get rid of that main dude and then kill the next 2 around it.
Yeah, if he gets to come into play, he kind of destroys the world.
Yeah, he just kind of slightly wins.
Let's get rid of 3 dudes, and then I'm going to attack that tower real hard.
Yeah.
Just great.
Done.
Brog. That's what he does.
Alright, now we'll go ahead and get to the spells here. First one is Molten Explosion. 2-drop, instant cast, so you can cast it on their turn. Destroy target unit with 2,000 power or less. Which, that is just super powerful for 2.
Hey, 2 mana, I want to kill that dude. Thanks.
Yeah,
get out of here.
Most Guardians are that size or smaller, you're just like, get rid of that blocker.
Yeah. Next up is my Omega Magic, the Kasai. It is 2 for an instant cast. Deal 1,500 to target attacking or blocking unit. Then, if you control 2 or less towers, deal 2,000 to target unit. So you're like, cool, 2 mana, kill that dude. Oh, I have 1 or 2 towers, kill that dude.
Yeah.
Cool, thanks. Great.
Yeah, that's 2 targets for 2. That's ridiculous. Next one is also a 2-drop. Rao the Firebomb. Deal 1,500 to target unit and then 1,000 to each units adjacent to it. It's not quick as to nothing, but it's okay.
It's okay. I've started to not like it as much because I'm just like, I would rather just have an actual kill card or another dude. Because, I mean, this deck's all about having the dudes. That's what you want. Just all the creatures in play ever.
Exactly. And there's a lot of 3-drops that are higher at 2,000, you know?
Yeah. And the final card of the deck is Altar of the Dragon God. And I've highly undervalued this card at the start. But this card is insanity in this deck. So 2 mana, it's the augment for red. You exhaust and pay 1. Destroy target dragon unit you control. And if you do, search your deck for a dragon unit with the same cost and put it into play. So the reason this is so good is when they try to already kill your dragons, because they're gonna, you don't care, you're just gonna kill your dragon and go get a new one to replace it.
Exactly.
And this card also allows for some crazy shenanigans, because you get to use like the Wyvern Rider to swing for 15 on something, kill it, go get the other one that shoots a dude for 1,000. So you're just like, cool, I still have, and then he replaces himself. So you don't lose any value there, and you get another dude that shoots another dude off the field.
Exactly.
So Altar allows you some silly, silly plays, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah, like you said, well, especially when almost all the dragons have Ruin, which is insane.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the bigger dragons and crazy stuff has the Ruin, so you just get to do a whole bunch of silly stuff.
Yeah.
Plenty of times I wish that it didn't say destroy target dragon unit. Just if I could go get my Phoenix whenever I wanted to, my life would be so much easier.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cute.
But it's not. They put that in there.
They put some thought in balance, right?
Yeah, I know.
Sad.
It's okay. It's what it is. The shards are pretty simple. I got the basic shards and then the dragon one, which is a Wyvern crystal. And as long as your spirit isn't fire, it comes in exhausted. You exhaust, produce a 1, and then when it arrives, add target dragon unit from your discard zone to your hand. If you do, discard a card from your hand. So you get to Gravedigger every turn this comes into play. So you're like, cool, get this dude back, and then discard this other dude because I don't need it.
Get the bigger dude, put the smaller dude back, and it's all good.
Yeah, and it doesn't really hurt you because you're replenishing everything that you need for that whatever.
Yeah.
Or if they had such a hard time answering your Wyvern Rider, you're just like, cool, get him back, play him again. Discard my little 1-drop Juvenile Dragon that doesn't matter.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty silly. It does a lot of crazy stuff. Usually when that shard hits, it's late game. That shard is like game breaking if it hits late. So
yeah, I can definitely see that for sure.
Overall, the deck is super fun, and it's really just in your face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a dude, and I'm gonna swing every turn I can.
Exactly. And there's just gonna be dragons everywhere.
Yeah.
Should be super fun. With that, hopefully you enjoyed your stay here at Geektopia Island, and you have a good one.
Later.
Goodbye.
Also, guys, I just remind y'all to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to keep up to date on all our future content, make sure you click that bell. It'll give you all the notifications you need.
With that, we'd like to go ahead and give a big thank you to all our fans that support us through the year, and especially our Patreon support people. We do like to give a shout out to our Mythic and Above supporters, and that would be Dwayne Higgs. Thank you very much. We love you.